Hi, welcome back. So today we're going to be returning to source, Kenny's YouTube channel, because at times the most simplest of things aren't looked at or analysed, and we're going to be doing that with Kenny's profile picture specifically. Now, some of you might wonder, what's the point? Well, we just want to identify the profile picture, what's present, and is there a meaning behind it? You know, this is kind of like a viewer request video because I do remember the odd comment in the past, someone brought it up. You know, I've already looked at Kenny's profile in terms of the playlist, the about section, stuff like that. Now it's time to look at the visual part, the profile picture. Let's get into it. So from the last time we were here, it looks like he's gone up in subscribers. Reading from that previous article we looked at, it said 42,000. It's currently at 52,000 subscribers. 3.6 million views, mainly all from his MK video. There we go. So as you can see, profile picture of a snake. Hopefully you can see it. I don't know what type of snake. Is it a rattlesnake maybe? I mean, in terms of linkage, it links to his name, his username, Snakebitmgee. That's like a play on words. Snake bit, it bit me, McGee, like money, it bit money. I think that's what it's referring to. Now we can kind of link it back to footage from Sharon's channel. On Sharon's channel, the girlfriend of Kenny Veach, they were out hiking at one point in the past, as you see in the video clip. Kenny's walking around with those snake guards on his leg, lower leg, and he does capture a snake and holds it for a brief period of time. You know, there's a link there because of the whole snake situation, wearing those snake guards to prevent him from being bitten as he's walking around. Now, I don't know if he used those snake guards when he was out hiking, or maybe it wouldn't have been practical. You know what I'm saying? Could it limit movement speed? Is it additional weight? Maybe, because in his hike video, we just saw him wear trousers and on top of that was like knee braces and that was all. So maybe he wasn't wearing them at the time, but we have seen him previously wear them. And, you know, that's basically it in terms of the link there. And yeah, now linking back to profile picture, I don't know what's underneath that snake. There seems to be something brown and kind of circular. It doesn't look like it's attached to the snake. Is it some kind of stand or some kind of wooden decorative thing? I'm not too sure. I did try doing a web search on it earlier. I can't show you now because that was on desktop and it didn't come up with anything. I even tried cropping it so it just showed the circular bit and I just couldn't find an answer. It looks like there's little holes as well within like that wooden object, like a moon crescent and maybe some other dots down below. It's a bit weird. Now, where did this profile picture come from? Well, this is what I did. I did do search for similar images and this is what I got. So this is just a little shot I took off my computer screen. Apologies about the quality, but it was done on desktop at the time. As a bit of a backstory, normally if, let's just say you saw a profile picture of a female and it was on YouTube, you know, someone left a comment and you thought, oh, look at that person. I wonder if that's their real identity. You'd click on their profile picture and do search for similar images, and then it would come up with pictures either similar or of the same thing but used elsewhere on other websites, like on Pinterest and maybe other YouTube channels and other websites in general. And if that was the case, so like if that female profile picture appeared with other search results of the same thing, then clearly it's a fake and it's been taken from online and they've used it themselves. So that's not them. Does that make sense? Now, when it comes to the times where it will come up with similar images but not the original, then it's more likely that the profile picture is from, you know, the user. It's original. They took it themselves, they made it themselves, etc. And then other times you might get no results found whatsoever. And that kind of feels like it's even more reinforced that it's more natural, you know, it's not been taken, copied and pasted from elsewhere online. Now, in this case, kind of in the middle, you know, there's only 2 search results. You do have ones down below, related content, but they are not relevant whatsoever. Ostrich, orphaned animals, cuddly toys. They're not even snakes. They're like, what are they? A badger maybe, some kind of bird, some stuffed animal, toy animal I mean, wearing zebra print pyjamas, and maybe a sea turtle. Yeah, no link whatsoever. So that would make you think, well, Kenny's profile picture is more original. He took it himself. But pages with this image, it has been used more than once. So on the right here, Snakebitmgee, that's Kenny's channel. However, on the left, Steve Fullop, net worth, income and earnings. And this picture was used on starstat.youtube. Now, what I did do, I can't show you right now because unfortunately I don't have a screenshot, but I did click on it and it basically took me to some website, I guess to do with celebrities or something, and it showed a different profile picture to what we see on here. The profile picture was of the guy called Steve. So I don't know why the picture of Kenny's snake appeared on that website. Maybe it was used in the past. I mean, the only thing I've seen is where a YouTube channel has changed their profile picture. And let's say someone leaves a comment on one of my videos and I check their message, they might have a certain profile picture. And then if I click on their channel, they have a different one. And that's probably because they've changed it in a short space of time, or there's some kind of visual bug, glitch. I remember on Xbox in the past when my friend had a profile picture of some random black guy. And when I told him, he was like, what the hell? And I showed him pictures and he was so confused. But it was like some kind of weird visual bug glitch which overlapped with another profile of a person I was looking at the time. So yes, understandably, there can be times where technology fails and it creates a bit of confusion. Could this be the case? Maybe. Or did the guy Steve Fullop copy Kenny's profile picture at one point in the past? I mean, it says in brackets 2022. So what? Was this done very recent? Or did the profile picture never update to Steve's actual face? I don't know. It's just a bit odd in a way, because if you take that away, it only comes up with Snakebitmgee, his channel. So Kenny took the picture. The question is, how did he take it and where? From the looks of it, it's close up. We just zoom in. It does look close up. I think we can get a slightly better quality image of it. Give me a second. So here's a slightly more enhanced picture. What I did do was I went into inspect elements on desktop just to see if there was like any coding, any text, anything that might have showed up, and I didn't really see anything. I only had a quick glance. Maybe I could have had a deeper look, but I'm not into coding or all that PC technological stuff. Can't even say the word. But I just clicked on the image part, clicked on original source. It took me to the original source, which was just a new fresh tab. And this is what I got. We didn't come up with anything else. No websites, no dodgy links, nothing like that. And from the looks of it, the way the snake is positioned, it's staring right at the camera. Is it alive? I don't know, I can't imagine it. Could it be from a museum? Could it be stuffed? Is it, I forgot the name of it, taxidermy? Is that what you call it? Where it looks alive, a living but dead thing. You know what I'm saying? I don't know how else to describe it. Maybe that's what he did. Or maybe Kenny went to like a museum and it was on display. Or if it's not that, he captured a snake and took a picture of it before letting it go. but the actual background looks beige, as if it's a wall. And still, that brown thing down there, it's circular. What is it? Is that stuck to the wall and then the snake's hooked on it, maybe? It kind of loops behind it, so it could well be on a stand. Kind of odd, in a way. So up to now, hopefully you're still watching. Appreciate it if you are. The main reason behind this video is to, trace back, are things natural and genuine or fake? Maybe copy and pasted from online, so media, his profile picture. And from the looks of it at this moment in time, I would say it was taken by him. It's one of his own photos. Kind of a creative one, I guess, in a sense. It links to his username and what he's all about: hiking, being out there, nature, seeing wildlife, the dangers of it, and also how it can look nice at times. And he does like snakes, so that all ties in. But now, what's a symbol? What's the meaning behind the snake? Could that reveal anything? Well, here's the definition, the symbolism of a snake. Serpent symbolism. So we've got a few different ones on here. I mean, it says the serpent or snake is one of the oldest and most widespread mythological symbols. The word is derived from Latin serpens, a crawling animal or snake. Snakes have been associated with some of the oldest rituals known to mankind and represent dual expression of good and evil. Okay, interesting. There's another one down here. What does it symbolize? Fertility and rebirth. Historically, serpents and snakes represent fertility or a creative life force. As snakes shed their skin through sloughing or sloughing, they are symbols of rebirth, transformation, immortality, and healing. The Ouroboros is a symbol of eternity and continual renewal of life. Okay. What does the snake mean in spirituality? Interesting. The serpent's meaning as a spirit animal is that of transformation and change. Few creatures embody the process of spiritual transformation so well as the snake, who must repeatedly shed its skin in order to grow. A snake is powerful, healer, and a symbol of death and rebirth. Okay, so that's interesting. Very interesting. Is there any more? Let's see what evil does. Because of this identification of the snake in Revelation 12, the snake in Genesis is likewise presumed to be Satan, whose deception of Eve prompted the downfall of all humanity. Between these two texts, the snake earned a reputation as the most evil and deceptive figure in all of Christianity. Okay. Any more? Let's just do the wisdom one and leave it there. The Celts viewed snakes as symbols of ancient wisdom and knowledge. The Celts believed that snakes and serpents originated from under the earth, and thus they intimately knew the world's secrets and had universal wisdom. Right, let's just take it back from the top and break this down, because there are some very interesting links with Kenny, his personality and behaviour. So to begin with, fertility and rebirth, a creative life force. Well, that makes sense because Kenny was a creative individual in terms of collecting all kinds of items and them telling a story, as we saw in his house tour video. You know, his creativity in his inventions and his imagination as well. And that's what drove him to, I guess, go on hikes, collect items, decorate stuff and tie it all into one. So that creative life force does link to Kenny, as it does with the snake. Shed their skin, symbol of rebirth, transformation, immortality, and healing. Well, the continual renewal of life. So it's like transforming, changing. And we've seen transformation, spiritual awakening, reaching a new level, becoming maybe a better, more in-tuned person. And Kenny was into spirituality, as we've previously seen. As well, healing. I'm sure Kenny's about healing as well, because that's involved in spirituality. Healing with Ray Veach, Debbie Veach, the girlfriend Sharon. So there's links there. A bit further down. Again, the spirituality part, what does it mean? Transformation and change. Repeatedly shed skin to grow. What did Kenny shed in order to grow, or at least hope to grow? Well, he shed his life, his job, do you call it career? He quit his job in order to pursue a new life, a new venture into something, and that was inventions, creating things, and then hopefully selling it, maybe becoming an entrepreneur. I can't say the word. Trying to appear on Shark Tank, that Shark Tank submission video he did. So that really does link the transformation, the change. Although it might have not worked out, he tried, or was attempting to, whether it be naturally and calm or out of desperation due to financial reasons, he did what the snake did. Now, the next part, powerful healer, symbol of death and rebirth. That's quite a hard-hitting link there, because in a sense, Kenny's disappeared. He's presumed dead, but he could have faked the hike, make it seem like he went out there, and now he's elsewhere in a different country, different state, starting a new life, a new identity. So he's been rebirthed in a way, faking a death, coming back alive, going elsewhere, starting all over again, transforming, changing, shedding one's past, shedding one's family, ties and relationships, shedding one's career and job to pursue other things. There's some heavy links, okay? And then this one to do with evil, the downfall of all of humanity. Bit far-fetched that, but the interesting part where it says the snake reputation as being a deceptive figure. Well, from what Susan has said, Kenny has been deceptive. Other family members have been deceptive over time. Can't remember who exactly. People have said Kenny's a con man. He's faked the hike. He faked the M Cave mystery. He faked his death. He faked going out there. He pretended, set it up. It was pre-planned. Placed a vehicle in the desert, placed a phone at the mine shaft to make it seem like he's either fallen down it or he's just gone off in that direction, heading north down Joe May Canyon and onwards. Even leaving comments online before going out there to give hints of what he's doing. Even remnants of footage on his channel to suggest that he's already been out there. All set in place over time, creating a mystery in hopes of benefiting in some way. I said, with transforming and changing, whether it be good or bad, good or evil, he's doing it to benefit himself possibly, to save himself, maybe to save others, maybe not. If he's deceptive, he could be selfish. So yeah, this is very interesting. Now, I'll be honest, at the time of, remembering what the person said in the past on YouTube, asking me to look at his profile picture and explain what does it mean, I was just thinking, it's just a snake and that's it and whatever. But when you think more about it, like the visual image of the snake, how was it taken? Who took it? Is it natural, genuine, or is it fake? Is it copied from online? Who else is using it? Is there a meaning behind that? If not, then it's genuine and natural. But how did he get a hold of it? All those questions. But the deeper part, when you look past that, a bit deeper, the meaning of the snake. You saw it. The spirituality part, the good and the evil. And the key words, as I said, read out, transforming, changing, shedding skin, etc., etc. It all ties in with Kenny's personality and behaviour. Maybe not all at once, but at different points in his life. It all kind of links to him. Now, I know the argument you can put forward is many coincidences. That profile picture was most likely used way back then before all this could be applied, before we knew of Kenny's past or what he was eventually going to do, his outcome. You know, if you looked at his profile picture before he disappeared, you probably would have thought, oh, just a snake. But because it's after the event, because of research done by many different YouTubers, mainly Atari for like the deeper stuff, researching into Kenny's past, certain family members from what Susan has said and passed on, then maybe you can apply it more in terms of the meanings behind the picture of the snake. But then again, maybe subconsciously or way back in the past, it was already predetermined in terms of that's a profile picture, going to set it like that because it's the way I think, it's the way I am, it represents me. Just like how people online, where they use certain profile pictures, certain headings, background artwork on the channel, on Steam to represent themselves. It could be, you know, if you're like a dark person, if you're gothic, you might have a black background, or you might have like a cat or something on a windowsill. If you're into anime or something, you might have some like Japanese animation of a certain title or anything in general, colourful and different colours and stuff. It don't matter, you know, people will choose certain things, go down certain routes because it will represent them, or maybe indirectly it represents them, but they're mainly doing it for their own interest, what they like. And with Kenny, from ground surface, if you want to call it that, he's interested in hikes, he likes hiking, he likes the outdoors, he likes nature, he appreciates and likes snakes. Even though they can be dangerous, he knows how to handle them. There is footage of him handling them. He's wearing snake guards to protect himself, which shows, you know, he cares about safety to an extent at least. His username checks out, links with all of that, and the profile picture too. But then once you know about his past and other stuff, and you look at the meaning, you know, it says a different story, gives a different perspective. So hopefully that all makes sense. The only question I have is, because I wasn't around way back at the start, did Kenny always use that profile picture, or did he change it? If he changed it, then it could represent a change, a shift in time, a shift in attitude, behaviour when a plan was underway. You never know. If it remained like that from the beginning, then it seems more natural and genuine. But you never know. Just thought it was worth, you know, looking back at its profile because, you know, like with the Really Robin, you know, with Really Robin, the fake one, when that channel was set back up again, from the looks of it, a second account in that sense, profile picture was the same as the original. But then after maybe a month or two, went back on the channel, as you would have seen yourself, the profile picture changed to some random guy wearing sunglasses or something. So then you thought, oh yeah, fake, typical. And we've also seen it with other YouTube accounts on YouTube, the ones that have left dodgy comments, acted very strange, the odd threats, the odd warnings, criticisms, you know, dodgy people who seem to have some kind of agenda or want to cause chaos in the mystery. And the odd person, I won't mention his name because he don't want to be mentioned. There's nothing mysterious behind that, but he just prefers that. One person did a video saying, you see that person? It's the same exact person as that. You know, they just changed the username and they catched them at the time just when they were going through like mid-transition of changing the artwork on their profile picture. So it gave it away. He saw it before and after, so he knew it was the same person. But then other people, if they were too late, they would have only seen one or the other before or after and they wouldn't know it's the same exact person. So yeah, sorry if I'm talking too fast, it's just because I need to eat shortly. So yeah, it doesn't exactly link in with this video, does it? The mystery kind of waters it down, but yeah. You can leave a comment down below. Let me know what you think of the video. Let me know what you think of the profile picture of Kenny's. If anyone has been around since day one or in the early stages of Kenny's channel, feel free to let me know what was his profile picture like, what was his channel art like at the time, was it the same, did it change, whatever. And also you can leave your own comments as well about the meaning of the snake, symbolisms behind it. Does it directly apply to Kenny or not? Could it mean something else? Let me know. That's it for the video. Hope you enjoyed it. Bit of an outside of the box one. Okay, I'll see you next time. Thanks for watching. Goodbye.